Alright, so we're about to move on to episode 11 of Girls Planet 999. Now, in this episode, obviously, if you follow the show, then you know what's happening in this episode. We about to have our hearts broken, most likely. Well, if you got any amount of love or care for any of the people on the show, obviously, you're gonna feel heartbreak regardless, whether your faves make it or not. If you got invested in the show, it doesn't matter who gets eliminated, you feel for them, even though you know it has to happen, right? I have managed to, I was on Twitter, but I've managed to avoid spoilers, apart from, like I said, sometimes when I'm on Twitter, I do see that some people are trending. So I've seen Eugen trending, I've seen Sybing trending, and I've seen Maya trending. I don't know why, because I didn't click and they didn't have descriptions. Now, what am I hoping for in this episode, apart from the obvious, right? Y'all know me with my 1 and 2, right? Bora, Yurina, I just want them to survive. I want both of them to debut. I know, obviously, in the interim things, the rankings that we got, that Bora was like technically out of it because her name wasn't mentioned at all, and Yurina had fallen to 5. So I'm just hoping for the best for both of them. I told you how I voted. I voted Yurina, I voted Bora, and I voted Yanning. I know some people did reply to me and tell me. Someone also said that they did it as well, which was like the thing that I said, hoping no one else does it, but also hoping some people do it at the same time, because obviously Xiaoting is my number 1 for Sea Lion, but like that level of confidence of her making it anyway without my vote made me this one time. This is like probably the first, definitely the first time I didn't vote for her. Well, apart from last week, because I did it last week. But yeah, I went with that mentality. Someone told me that I did it as well. Someone told me that, like I said, yo, if she misses out by 1 vote, or even if she goes down the rank, you can look at me. It was my fault. But honestly, all jokes aside, I just hope, regardless of who gets eliminated, everyone thrives, whatever they end up doing, and hoping, obviously, my faves get in, mainly Bora and Yurina. And a hope of mine is that more C trainees, C contestants, just get some love, because from what we see, obviously, a lot of them fell. A lot of them fell in ranking, and it would be cool to see. Hopefully, Sybing was trending because she's in, you know, because her name wasn't mentioned at all. So hopefully she's trending because she's in. Who knows? But let's get right into the episode. And now we're back after the episode, and some things went as I thought they would. Like I mentioned, I was reacting. The usual suspect at the top. We're still the usual suspect at the top. Yurina dropped to 6 from 4. I thought she was 5 in the interim, but I guess she was 4. Actually, no, I think she was 5 in the interim. 4 was the previous rank. She dropped to 6 now. Youngoon is now in the top 9, which is dope, because the last time I tweeted out my top 9, she was in there. I'm very happy for that. Shana's up there as well. I think she's 8. I think 9, 8, 7 are Yanning. First of all, Yanning, my plan worked. No bullshit. Xiaoting's number 1 also, with Diane number 2. Mashita number 3. Hikaru number 4. Eugen 5. 6 was, like I said, Yurina. And then I forget the exact order, apart from Youngoon. Oh no, it is. It's Shana 7, Youngoon 9. Excuse me. And Yanning 8. Yanning made it. My plan worked. Like I said, was it the best plan? No, but we got Yanning in, and we got Xiaoting still at number 1. It's a dub for Sea Line. Okay, we do this. Like I said, it's dope seeing Youngoon up there as well. Unfortunately, Rishi fell out of top 9. Dude, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Sybing is no longer on the fucking show, which I want to say I'm not surprised, but still shocked. It's just I'm not surprised based on what happened, dude. That episode really did Sybing dirty. That one episode where obviously shit did go down, but it's kind of like I mentioned this episode. It's like they making sure to show C trainees fucking up. And that's something that happened with Saibing. They just like made sure to paint her in the most ugly way possible, evil way possible, however you want to put it. And listen, yo, it worked. It fucking worked for them. For them. It's crazy. It's crazy what had to be done, and also how much of an effect it actually had, bro. Because she not just dropped out, she's off. That's crazy. Bora is one of the surprising things for me, mainly in that I didn't expect y'all to keep her in the show. I thought she was gonna have to get a Planet Pass or hope to get a Planet Pass, and y'all came through. She was 15 or 14. That was ridiculous, and I am so happy because she wasn't even mentioned in the interim rankings. So that made me happy. I don't know how much more she can climb. I'm actually not gonna lie to you. I'm okay with that top 9 debuting. And what I want to say right now is that I do kind of want to make a video before the final episode, which is next week, and kind of do like the 9 I want to see versus the 9 I expect to see. You know, like what I think will happen versus what I would like to happen, right? If you've been following me, my top 9 would kind of like be very similar, but it has changed a bit. So it'd be nice to see when I had put out the top 9 how much it's changed. I did notice also, like, Saibing fell out of my top 9 after that episode too, which was just poor timing because I was, even before that episode happened, like, Saibing was making, like, kind of like going out of my top 9, like, just like going lower. But timing wise, it makes it seem like that shit just had that effect on me as well. Like, their evil editing affected me. It didn't. Like I said, I mentioned like that shit. Like, I recognize, yo, the situation happened, but it didn't like it wasn't like they made it so bad and didn't give her what you call it, like a redemption moment like they do with pretty much everyone. So it really sucked. And for me, it just looks like that shit like made her fall out of my top 9, which wasn't the triggering thing for her falling out of my top 9. It was actually just gonna happen anyway, and I was just hoping she did things to like work back up. Now we have changed to like a one pick. Like we pick one person. I did not know that would be like that. I haven't been around, like I've mentioned before, for other shows as they've been going on, paying attention to voting and knowing how it's being done. So this is a shock to me, and I have a feeling this is going to shake up the top 9, which is why I want to put out an expected versus what I'd like to see, because it's different. I expect... should I just save that? I'm going to save that for that video. Hopefully I make it. Regardless, I either make the video or post out what I expect versus what I like to say. But I think it'd be better to do a video. I don't want to spoil what I expect right now, because I feel like a lot of people expect some things to change if it's like just one vote and you get to pick one person. That picking one person also, if y'all know me, bro, Borina for life has been broken. Like I said, Borina made it in like at 15 or 14. But I am forced now to pick between Bora and Yurina. And with Yurina slipping and Bora not close in at like 9 or like at 10 or 11 or nothing, I said I was gonna do my vote in front of y'all so y'all can see. I am voting for Yurina. I see her, she's slipping. It's hurting me to see her slipping. I don't like seeing her slipping, and she needs to debut. So, with that being said, and I will make sure she debuts, and I will vote for her every fucking day. And then live voting, I will vote for her that day as well. And they have forced me to pick between Borina, and I have to pick the more realistic one to make it, at least, you know? Like, I have to be intelligent. Right? I have to use my brain. My Borina dream may die unless people make up for that. But it hurts, bro. I've been so gung-ho for Borina for so long. Since the intro videos. It hurts, bro. It hurts. Like, it really sucks. And wow. A song called Reality is playing by Mamamoo because I'm having a reality check. Listen, I will follow Bora with Cherry Bullet. And listen, yo, I'm gonna say this right now, bro. There's people, I won't understand this. I won't understand this from the outside looking in, because there's people saying that fans of Cherry Bullet weren't voting for her. And obviously May's obviously out as well. May did not make it. Not voting for Bora because they would like her to come back and have a comeback with Cherry Bullet. They don't want FNC to fuck up with Cherry Bullet. But I'm of the opinion, right, from the outside looking in, someone who's like not a super fan of Cherry Bullet, right? I think it would have been much more beneficial for Bora to make it and for G1 and May to come back with the popularity they've gained to keep the group going with comebacks, and then Bora come back after her time with the debut group in Girls Planet. I think long term that would have been more beneficial than for them to fail and come back. Well, fail. I say fail because the intent is to go and debut, which is the whole thing that I was talking about. Like, they didn't go on the show to waste their fucking time, yo. If they go on the show, support them, bro. Show them love. But like I said, I've not experienced this with like one of my favorites, apart from Handong, who went to a survival show in China, but she didn't debut. And was I voting for her? No, I didn't know how. I'll be honest. I didn't know how. I didn't. And I feel like that's a little different than having them promoting in Korea for your favorite K-pop group. Like, I guess a member of your K-pop group in a survival show for a Korean thing. Like, if for whatever reason it was Handong in a Korean survival show, I would have voted for her. I'll be honest. I would have voted for her every fucking time. Because she's there. I want her to succeed. And I know the boost it could bring to groups because it's done it with other groups. Not that I could do the same thing with Cherry Bullet. People just see it differently. And I'm not going to pretend like I understand the other way. Like, not make it to the debut group come back and just have a comeback and potentially things just stay the same, you know? And it could be fine because it's not like Cherry Bullet are doing horribly. It's just that FNC hasn't had a comeback in a while for them. But, yo, people did what they want to do. People not voting for her because they want her back in the group to have a comeback. Listen, I'll be there to check out that comeback and support that comeback because I want to check them out now. I've gotten into the members, and I'm not just gonna be a 1 person, 2 person, or 3 person stand. I'm gonna check out most of the group and try to get better with them. Listen, bro, this episode has like just triggered so many thoughts in my head. I went off on a rant about Cherry Bullet and Bora. It's just a lot. It's just a lot, you know. Next week's the last one. There's a new song also. They're gonna be performing a new song. Damn. This has been a journey. It's been a journey. I've gone from not wanting to be here to I actually cried in the episode. I actually cried, teared up in the episode. One thing I do want to announce is that I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, but I would like to live stream the last episode. Now, I could just get in trouble for doing it anyway, right? I could just get in trouble for doing that shit. But I would like to do it. It's either live stream it or wake up early enough and start recording early enough where I'm checking out the episode as it's airing. Because I do not want to risk anything. I don't want to risk spoiling anything, and I kind of want to see things as it's happening. Streaming is a bit questionable, obviously, for me, because I have my interruptions and shit. So I would literally interrupt a live episode and defeat the purpose of what I'm trying to do, which is avoid things, avoid like things getting ruined. So I'm gonna try and be as good as possible, take care of as many things as possible, and try to take care of my voice as much as possible to hopefully be able to stream the episode Friday morning. It's gonna be 7 a.m. for me if it does happen. But if it does happen, I will announce it. So don't take me telling you this, as it's happening. I will announce it that I'll be streaming the episode, and we'll probably do it over on Twitch. Is my Twitch on my YouTube description? It might be, regardless. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll definitely be tweeting it out. I'll try to make a little video saying that I'm live on Twitch for like a couple seconds long, and then you can go over there and watch my reaction if you want to. But that's, again, if it happens. I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet. It's finally, quote unquote, over, essentially, bro. We're going to the last episode. The debut group is coming, and hopefully I do get to making that video later on, just to share what I'd like to see versus what I expect to see. And yo, like I said, yo, I'm not gonna sit here and listen. You do not stands, vote for you do not stands. Okay, listen, we vote, we strong. Okay, we keep her in. She's slipping, we don't keep her from slipping no more. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like, yo, vote for Bora. You're gonna vote for whoever you want. I would love for Bora to make it. I don't know if her making it to 15 now after not making it in interim means people have changed their mind and are actually voting for her now. I hope that's what it means, but it hasn't been what it's meant, you know, because she's been like away from like the end of having to like potentially the plan pass, to then interim not being in there, you know. So we'll see. Damn, right. I don't know how to probably end this video. I'm just gonna cut it, bro. God damn.
Feeling like pop rock, strawberry, bubblegum. 주머니 속 향기 넘치면 all I want is you.